Now let's go ahead and create a sample book here to show you some of the features. So all you do is when you start the software, just click on the My Books tab at the top there, and then click this Create button here at the bottom right, and this will bring up the Create Book window. So what you need to do here is, I'm just going to do like a hypothetical example. I do have a book to the side here. It's just a beginner's guide to yoga. It's actually a private label rights product that I purchased off the internet to kind of illustrate as an example. Now, one thing I want to stress here, it's not advised to actually take a PLR book and just throw it in here and then try to upload it to the Kindle network. It doesn't work. They apparently recently, in the recent years or so, Kindle has been cracking down on people doing that kind of thing because it just basically just ruins the whole network. If you think about it, you got a whole bunch of garbage in there, and Kindle's sort of been struggling a bit, the Kindle network, in the beginning because a whole bunch of marketers want to come in there and start just spamming that entire network with useless content, with just written PLR stuff, and they don't do anything to it. I know. I understand the the reasoning behind it and trying to make a quick buck and all that, but really, you want a long-term and really valuable piece of work here. You want a really good publication. That's when you start actually making money and getting awesome leads and getting a really good result from your Kindle marketing. So it's highly advised that you don't mess around with PLR. But at the same time, I kind of disagree with that as well, because I struggle trying to come up with a new idea for a certain product, and I love buying or looking at other products to come up with new ideas. So I still think that getting PLR is still a good way to start, and sort of using some content from a PLR, but it's really important that you have to rewrite it yourself or get someone else to rewrite it, or just hire someone to get content for you. And I'm a big fan of odesk.com. I love that site. It's really easy to use, and it's pretty simple to get writers in there to do some content for you. But let me just go ahead and show you the features here. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the book. The reason I got this is just so I can copy and paste some content, just to show you kind of how to use the editor. But let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you some of the things you can do, though. Like, for example, let's say I was going to publish this in the Kindle network, and I'm going to have to change a lot of it. So first thing I want to change is the name, the title. This is called A Beginner's Guide to Yoga. So you don't want to use the same title. So what I'll do is I'll use a different title. For example, Yoga Fitness for Newbies. And I'll just use a pen name. It's pretty common that a lot of authors will use pen names for different books, or you can use your own name, or use the same pen name for a whole series of books. There's a whole bunch of different ways of doing it, so just your preference that you'd like to do. You want to pick a location of where you want to save this book. So I'll just pick a location here, and my working hard drive, I have a folder there I created called Kindle Books, and in this folder I'll just go ahead and create a new folder. So in Windows you can just right click and go under New and create new folder. I'll just name it Yoga Fitness. Go in here and then just click Save, and it'll create. That's where the document will be saved. And this software saves it as a .doc file, which is a Word document file. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a copyright page. So if we add a copyright page, we just have to put a company name. I'll just make one up here. Let's just call it I don't know, Mitchell Carl Enterprises, because the author name is Donnie Carl Mitchell, so Mitchell Carl Enterprises. I just made that up. So let's add a chapter. To do that, you just go down here and click the Add Chapter button, and this will bring up the editor that looks very similar to like a kind of like a word processor software, kind of like Microsoft Word. So the very first thing you need to do, this here is going to edit one chapter. So we need to add the chapter title at the very top. So I'm not going to do, you can see the title in here of the first chapter is Introduction. So I'm going to change that to, let's say, Getting Started with Yoga. And then just for the purposes of not spending so much time here, I'm just going to go ahead and just copy the first chapter content here. I advise not to do this. I'm just doing this just so I can illustrate how that works here. So again, it's a good idea to get this rewritten. In fact, we're going to be working on a new feature for a new upgrade that will allow you to basically synonym replace some of the content in here that can help you a little bit. If you the best way I found to get unique content, unfortunately, is just write it yourself, and it's really not that hard. Just doing one line at a time. It's really, really, really simple. It takes time, of course, but you save money if you don't want to outsource it. So you just say it in your head, you know, as we march into this bright new millennium. Can't even speak. Excuse me. We're consistently reminded of the fusion of East and West. So let's quickly try and just rewrite this one line really quickly here. Let's see what we can come up with. How about as we enter a new age in health and fitness, we consistently witness the merging of Western and Eastern cultures. How's that? I don't know if that really makes sense. As we enter a new age in health and fitness, we consistently witness the merging of Western and Eastern cultures. I don't know. But you see, it's not really that hard. It's pretty simple to kind of come up with your own words. But if you have difficulty doing that, of course, go ahead and just outsource it. I am not a really good writer or copywriter or anything like that. But I usually like outsourcing that kind of stuff. But so there you go. So basically you want to rewrite this content. But let's go ahead and just continue here. I just want to add an image at the top here. And, well, obviously, first we got to go ahead and get some images. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. And click Save here. And we need to go get some images. So let's do that right now. And I'm just going to bring up a browser here and show you some of the places you can go to get some free images. It's obviously, you can always get really good images at paid stock sites, like, what comes to my mind here? Like iStockPhoto.com is a good one. But sometimes it can be expensive. So I like to look for free stuff first. So all you gotta do is go to Google Images here. And let's type in yoga. You see all these images here. Now we can't just go ahead and grab these and start stuffing them into our book, just in case they're copyrighted and we want to get in trouble for that. So what I like doing is coming over here to the settings options button there and just click that and go to advanced search. And near the bottom you're going to find licensing, some user rights here. So you want to come down here and make sure you select where it says commercially. So you want to be able to free to use or share even commercially. So you want to do that. They're not really modifying those images, but if you're modifying them, like adding stuff or adding that image to another image, then it's a good idea to select this one down here, which is has the extra modify in there. But I'm not going to modify it, so I'm just going to do that. Go advanced search and see what we can find here. Sometimes you don't actually get that much. Well, here's one here. Let's go ahead and grab that. And so what I'm going to do is going to right click and I'm going to go save image as, and I'm using Firefox, so I'm going to save it to my computer, and I'll just go ahead and save it to that folder we created there. Kindle Books, Yoga, just save it here. Save. Go back, see if we can find another one here. Not sure what that's about. That doesn't look very very pleasing. I don't think I can use that picture. Let's use this one here. Save as. This one has some writing in it, so I don't want to use that one. Funky Door Yoga. That looks funny. So you can see it's a bit of trouble here trying to find some stuff. So you can use some other free sites. Here's one that is pretty famous. The stock exchange, so it's sxc.hu, and if you need to find stock websites, I usually just go onto Google and just type in, free stock images, and you'll find a whole bunch here. You can see I was actually looking around for different ones. There's iStock Photo, that's a good one there. Let's go ahead and see if we can find something here. Yoga. looks like we can find. You'll find these images here are, you see they're actually from the iStock photo, they're promoting it. But then you got some here. Let's see if we can find some that are okay. Oh, there's a cool one there. I'm just going to right click. You can see here you actually have to sign up for an account here. I don't think I even, oh, I do have an account here. Let's log in. Yoga, do that again. See if we can back to that image. And we can download, it's pretty big. It's a huge, massive image. So I'm just going to right click and take this one here. It's a lot smaller. I don't need that big massive one right now. So we got 3 images. That's good enough for now. A few other sites I found that were pretty cool. This one here, stockfreeimages.com. It's not bad. And stockvault.net was another one. Let's go ahead and open that up again. Yoga Fitness for Newbies. Edit. And I'm just going to go in here. If you actually double click a chapter in this little window here, you'll see a preview of it over here. So that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and edit. So I'm going to hit the edit chapter button. And I want to add that image at the top. And I'm just going to center here and just a couple lines there. Center. And we'll go to insert. I'm going to do an inline picture. Let's go ahead and just add this one. See, it's not really that big. You can actually change the size of it if you want. There we go. We added a picture. Let's go ahead and click OK. Click Save. Oops, I want to go back and edit that. Add another chapter. Let's add one more chapter here. And let's go see what the next chapter was called in the book. It was called What is Yoga? So we can probably do something like Yoga Explained. Something like that. And what it is. Yoga Explained and what it is. I don't know. Just quickly off the top of my head. Let's go ahead and just copy this here. Just don't want to get some content in there. Right click and copy. And I'll right click and paste. And let's do the same thing and add another picture here. And just center that. Insert picture. Let's try this one. A little bit bigger. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do in here. So you can change the font up. You can do the paragraphing. There's a whole bunch of styling, heading and hyperlink. You can insert tables, page breaks, hyperlinks, bookmarks, footers and headers. A whole bunch of different stuff you can do, symbols even. There's really a lot of different things you can actually do. It's very similar to a spreadsheet. Sorry, I keep saying spreadsheet. I mean word processor. Word processor. Getting tongue-tied this morning. Okay, let's save that. And the next thing I want to show you here is the marketing. So that's really important. So basically what you see here is all you have to do is just keep adding chapters. And what's awesome about this software is you don't have to create your table of contents. It does it for you. You don't have to do a copywriting page because it does it for you. It's pretty cool. So right here, you'll see what I mean when we go and look at the book. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and add some marketing to it. This is really cool. Now this is a really important section here. Obviously you want to be monetizing just beyond the book sales, because you may be doing like a lot of Kindle authors, what they'll do is they'll put a lot of books on and let's give them away for free so they can just basically build some traction in their little network, because you want to be networking all your books together. So you want to be linking from each book to the other books so that you're sort of building this little mini network. And by doing that, you can offer books for free and get like thousands of downloads. And so you want to monetize from that traffic. You want to monetize from those downloads. And one way to do that is adding some marketing links. So what we've done in here, this does it all for you. All you have to do is add some links. Like say you want to add some related links at the beginning of your publication or at the end. You can just select here for call to action at the beginning and also call to action at the end. So let's just do one at the end. If you do both, it looks kind of messy. I like just doing one or the other. And at the end, it just makes more sense. And let's do that. Let's go ahead, and what we do is we add a name and a link. So It's just like basically like a link inside the book. And so to give you an example, what you could do is you could promote things that are related to your book. And since this is yoga, there's so many different things in health and beauty that you can do. For example, just off the top of my head here, let's say top 10 foods for losing weight. Now, I just made that up. Obviously, you'd want to go out and look at like say for example, a CPA network, which is a cost per action network, like neverblue.com or maxbounty.com. Or Commission Junction, that's a affiliate network such as ClickBank, or better yet, what about Amazon? Amazon has a partnership program. Go ahead and get in there and grab a link to some products and throw them in here. So let's go ahead and just use an example. And I don't have a specific link, so I'm just going to put Google just for now. But you can just imagine this could be a link to a particular product. You know, what do we do it? Let's just do it here as an example. And I'm just going to go to ClickBank just so it's more complete. Go to ClickBank. We'll go to the marketplace. And we'll just go weight. Lose weight now. Let's do sort by gravity. The diet solution. Let's take a look. 5 foods to never eat. That works. 5 foods to never eat. Now you need a link. Promote. Stick your nickname in there. I'll just use one of mine. Optional tracking link so you know it's coming from your Kindle book. You can KD Yoga BK. Create. Grab this link. And we can go ahead and plug that there. Click OK. Now we got a link in there. And just for example purposes, let's go ahead and do another one. Let's say, let's add, get rid of wrinkles with one treatment. And let's just put a Google link in there, I guess. Click OK. Let's add one more example here. How about 5 superfoods guaranteed to burn fat in your sleep? Oh, that didn't add there. Let's try that again. I'll try that again here. It's not working. Probably a little demon there in the software. We'll get that worked out for sure before it gets launched. Okay, there we go. And then what you see over here, so these are just call to action links. They're just like links to other things, other products, other books, anything you want, right? And it makes sense to obviously stay within the niche. Now over here, this is something a little different. This is sort of like you want to add linking to other books. Remember I just mentioned about how you should be linking all your books together? Well, you can link to other books and whatnot, and you can even use the Amazon affiliate program if you'd like. And so what you want to do here is, say for example, we're going to have a series of books related to this one here. So this is Yoga Fitness for Newbies. So let's go ahead and we'll add the book linking at the beginning, and how about also at the end there. So, well, I'll click those after. Let's go ahead and just add one here, and let's say the next one in your series was going to be Yoga Fitness for Seniors. Let's add another one. Let's say the next one was going to be Yoga Fitness for women over 40. Let's go ahead and just add Google there. Okay, I see what's going on with the software. It's because we already added that link in there. So since the link is already in there, it's not adding it again. To get around that, just put anything in there and just edit that link. There. It's a little bit of a bug there. We'll get worked out. So add another one. I'll just do. Let's say the next one will be yoga fitness for weight loss. Edit the link there again. How about yoga fitness for relieving stress? That could work. And let's do one more here. How about yoga fitness for the advanced? Since this one is for newbies, let's do an advanced one. All right, cool. So we got that. Now, this would be our headline for those lists. So we'll just put it at the beginning and at the end. This will be for all books in the series. Now, for the very next book in the series, which one will it be? Let's say, for example, it was going to be this one here, Yoga Fitness for the Advanced, because this one is Yoga Fitness for for newbies. So that would be the second one of the series, and then you can see the other ones in there. It's all hypothetical, right? But I'm just giving you an example here. So let's see, put Google here again, just to have a link. So let's go ahead and save this. It's all good to go. Now what we want to do is let's go ahead and take a look at that book. So I'm just going to go to that folder where we saved it. And here it is here. So I'll just double click it. And I got Microsoft Word installed on my computer. And if you don't have Microsoft Word installed, you can use the OpenOffice, what do they call it? The OpenOffice text or word processor program. The Writer, that's what it's called. OpenOffice Writer. And you can get OpenOffice for free at openoffice.org. And you can download the whole thing to your computer. It's like 100 megs or something like that. And I think you can download it for Mac as well. I'm not sure, I haven't downloaded for Mac before, but Apache. I think it's just this one, download here. Yeah, there we go. So it's going to download on my computer. But I already have it installed, so I'm not going to download it again. And so what I want to do here is just take a look, and you can see what happened to our book. If you scroll down, you see automatically it creates our home page for us, our title page. It creates our copyright page with our company name in there for it, and year and everything's all done for us. And then these are the call to action. Actually, no, this is the series, the book series at the beginning there. You remember how we did that in the marketing right here. So this stuff here on this side, that's where it's been plugged. Since I selected add at the beginning and also at the end, it plugged it at the beginning there. And so this is the series of books. And if you go down, you can see the chapters. Actually, let's just take a look at the table of contents. It's nice and formatted for you. It may look kind of weird and bulky in here, but on the Kindle, it looks nice. And in fact, in the next video there, I'll show you how to preview this book in every Kindle device on your computer. It's pretty cool. I'll show you that in the next video there. I just want to show you how to use this editor here so you can see that's what the book looks like. And you can see this will be the next book in the series. And it's put right at the end of your book. And then also get all these books, and you can see the series. And then it also plugs in your books down, or your links, your marketing links from this section, your call to action links. And they're also put in there. We only selected to put it at the end. And what's neat too, you can see here that it's kind of all flowed together. I'd like to have like a space there. So if you wanted to edit that, you can do that. You can simply just double click here, or just click once there, and you can get into this book here, and you can just put a space and click OK. And now if you open that book again, you'll see that space is there. You can even add more content if you want. Say if we wanted to center that, and just say highly recommended. We can even change the font to something else, Maybe not that font, but again, Arial or something basic. Highly recommended. Click OK. There we go. And that's basically it. It's really simple to create a book with this software. See if I missed anything. I like to go through and double click, see the chapter preview. Very cool. And you can actually move the chapters around if you'd like to use this chapter as the first one. You can move it up or down, and it'll automatically update that in your book. So you can see just how easy it is to add marketing, add basically internal linking to your little mini network. But you know what's cool too? You can link to other people's books, you know, and just make it look like a series of books, but it really isn't, because you could link to another yoga fitness for women over 40 if there's one that exists on the Kindle network, and just go through your affiliate link. You know, go get your link from the Amazon affiliate program and just stick it in here. So I just logged in to my account. If I go to product links here, and we want to look in, let's say, books. Let's put yoga. Click go. And we can find some books to promote. The Yoga Bible. Get link. And I just want text only. And what I like doing is grabbing the link right here. And all you need to do is just grab it right after the href, and you see the double quotes. Just stay within the double quotes there, and just right click and copy. And this link was called the Yoga Bible. So in ours, let's say, we can even add it in here. There's another one of these links, the call to action. And just say the Yoga Bible, and just paste our link there. I just went Control V on my keyboard. You can also just go right click and paste. Click OK. Now I got the Yoga Bible there. Pretty cool. Click Save, and if we click on there, we should see the Yoga Bible at the bottom. If we click on that, it goes through my affiliate link to the Yoga Bible. Pretty cool. And that's how I can earn extra income from my actual book. So it's just awesome. You can see how powerful this software is when you get to really play with it. If you have to create your own book yourself from scratch with just Word, it's difficult to get it all to work properly. And after you create your book, all you do is you have to add your book here to your book info, and then go ahead and you submit it. It's really simple. We've basically sometimes the hardest part is getting this book formatted. A lot of people find it's really simple. They actually get content or write it themselves. When you're really passionate about something, it's usually really simple to get that content in there. The problem everyone gets stuck at is, how do you format these books so they actually get accepted from Kindle and they look nice on a Kindle book, right? That's so hard to do. So this tool is just amazing, and from what we've seen, there is no other software on the internet that we've found that does this. In fact, we had to consult with Johnny Andrews, a Kindle expert. He explained exactly what we needed, because he's done thousands of sales on there, like just unbelievable amount of sales through the Kindle network, and he really has it down to a science. So this is top notch, and it's been tested, and it works really well. And what's cool is you can monitor all your sales stats from within here, and it's actually better than the Kindle, your Kindle members area. It's pretty cool. All right, well, that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next one.